think I might need to mark the calendar because I went to a birthday party yesterday for my niece and we were gone pretty much all day. Well, we didn't leave till like noon, and then we came back around, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock. But by that time it was dark. I had fed them and gave them enough water for the day. But when I came out this morning, this log that I have here wedged in that gap was knocked over, and I'm sure there was plenty of space for Duncan to get through there. She has hair all over her cage, like maybe there was a struggle. She had fur in her water bowl. If you could see, I don't know if you could see through there. I have to look at it down here. Like big clumps of hair in her water bowl and just all over her cage. Just a lot of her hair everywhere. So I think maybe they were, you know how it goes with rabbits. Especially if he was rough with her. So I might have to mark the calendar. Now, when I came out this morning, he wasn't in here. He was in his own cage. But his cage was flipped around. There's no telling what happened here last night. But I'm gonna have to mark the calendar just to be sure. Okay, so since I believe Penelope has been bred, and I should have done this a long time ago, but I actually went ahead and put a screw in there so that will not move again. And I didn't think it was going to move to begin with, but this one here, he's the escape artist, and he probably managed to wiggle it out. Anyhow, I am almost certain that she's been bred. So now I'm going to have to expect kits within the next 30 days or so. I went ahead and made a base for the hutch that I got, cage, hutch, whatever you want to call it, that I got for free over the summer. So I went ahead and I made a base for that to go on, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that out here and get that situated. I know I'm gonna need the extra space so that when the kids get old enough and there's not enough space for Penelope in there, I'm gonna need to take those kits out and wean them and put them in their own space. So depending on however I do it, whether I take Duncan out or whether I move the kits or whether I move Penelope, whatever the case may be, I know I need the extra space, so I am getting ready for that. All right, so this is what it's basically gonna look like. I'm gonna make sure that the tarp comes over that, and I have to redo the bottom of this cage because this is not the right wire. I have to take this wire out and put the right wire in. So right now I just have it up here and this is where it's gonna go, but I do still have to keep making some modifications to it, and then it will be ready. But this is not bad for a free hutch, free cage. I will definitely put some foam insulation here on the top for the winter and make sure that they are nice and snug in there, whoever I decide to put in there. But yeah, I'm just gonna flip this forward and then take this whole bottom wire off and then put the right kind of wire, the galvanized wire in there. It's like a PVC coated wire. It's softer on their little paws or whatever, so that way they don't get any sores or anything like that. So this is the new project. Yep, sooner than later. Good morning. Good morning, Penelope. Good morning, baby girl. Good morning, Duncan. Good morning. Good morning, baby girl. Good morning. Okay, so if you have not seen my previous video on how I got this cage for free, you can go back and watch that if you like. Otherwise, I can give you just a little bit of a backstory on it. I got it for free off of Marketplace, and the owner had it originally for a Flemish giant rabbit, but and it has wheels on it, so it's actually like this is the top of the cage. So what they had it, there's wheels on the back here, there's 4 wheels on the back, so this is like the top of the cage, but I'm gonna use it as the front of the cage because I want the droppings to go out the bottom. So their bottom is sealed and it's got like a plexiglass on it. So what I did was it was one big cage, and what I did was I took this plexiglass off from the bottom of the cage here and I made a partition, but then it wasn't quite wide enough. There was still this gap from between the partition and the door, so then I sealed that off too. So now there's no space to get back and forth. So I probably will end up putting Duncan in here because I'm not too confident that I'll be able to fit a nesting box in here. I mean, it might just be barely big enough to fit a nesting box in, but I think Duncan would probably be better in here because, you know, I don't have to squeeze a nesting box in. And then maybe what I'll do is maybe I'll take the partition that I have from in between there down, but I'm not sure about that just yet. So anyway, that is what is going on with the hutch, and going to pick up the wire today from Home Depot, and then we're gonna get it all squared away. Today is Monday, so I need to get this done between today and tomorrow because those are going to be the last nice days we have. Tomorrow night it's going to get back down in the 30s, so yeah, we're kind of on a deadline here just because of the nice weather. Hey everyone, so it is the next day, Tuesday. I did not get the new rabbit cage done yesterday. It got dark on me and I didn't have access to the tools that I needed till later in the afternoon, so I wasn't able to finish, and then I also had to get dinner started. So it is the next day, and today is going to be the last day of our good weather. I'm so sad. I'm gonna get the rabbits fed, and it is gonna be really windy today. It's supposed to be 73, 75 or so, but I'm not sure when or if it's gonna be sunny. So it's kind of overcast, and we might get some rain tonight, and it is also supposed to be really windy today. So not the ideal working conditions, but I'll be back in the corner, so hopefully that I will be shielded from a lot of that wind. So let's get these bunnies fed. now that they're fed and taken care of, we can get started on this hutch. Well, it's not exactly a hutch. Let me... Where you at, Zeke? Get over here. I have to keep an eye on Zeke because he... Sit. He likes to go in the bushes. And... Sit. Good boy. He likes to go in the bushes. And... I have found 2 ticks on him already. And I don't want to have to deal with ticks on him. If anything happened to my Zeke, that would break my heart. So in order to keep him safe, I need to tie him up. Especially because I'm going to be busy and I'm not going to have time to babysit Zeke. So, let me show you what I got done so far. I got the wire put on. This is the coated wire. I'll show you the wire that was on there already. It was this this really thin, like really hard wire, very tiny wire. But this cage, like I said, was not built for them to be on the wire. It was built for the rabbit that was in here to be on the plexiglass. So these were like the side panels, not necessarily the wire that they sit on. But I'm flipping it sideways and I'm using the door as a front door instead of a top door. So I needed to take out the front wire, which is now going to be the bottom wire, and put this coated wire on so that the rabbits would be okay with being on the wire. So I managed to get this all stapled on, and basically it was only on with these like little tiny strips of wood and like these little staples. So I put the couple of strips back on there just to hold the wire and whatever, but I am screwing in actual pieces of wood on there. So I'm gonna get all the wood screwed on to frame it up, and then I'll be done with this one. So that's what I got going on. I don't really have a great spot to be able to set this camera. finished. So basically all I wanted to do was get this wire put in. That way they're not on that really harsh wire. They've got the coated galvanized wire. So that is gonna be it for that. Hopefully Penelope is not pregnant, but you know, in the event that she is, I will have the extra space when I need it for the babies or Duncan, whoever I decide to put over here. I'm probably leaning towards Duncan. What I'll do is I'll put him in the new cage, and then I will probably, I don't know, take this middle partition that's in here out, and then Penelope will have this whole cage to herself for her and the babies. They are just chilling. Look at them. So that is going to probably do it for that for now. But the other cage is done for now. And the tarp actually fits over that cage as well. Even though I did buy a second tarp. So we'll see. I might just tarp the area over there. See, I got this area over here sheet mulched behind the greenhouse. So I don't know if I'm going to use that for growing area or if I'm going to use that for chickens, but we'll see. So today's the last day of our wonderful weather. After today, we are going to be going down in temperatures. So I want to get this done today. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. It is starting to rain. I got these guys all tucked in. I got this. I went ahead and put some plastic on here for right now because I don't want this to get wet. Just until I get a chance to really reinforce it. This is not going to be used right away, but I want it to be somewhat ready when I do get ready to use it. So, Zeke, what are you doing? It's raining, so he gets a little excited when it starts to rain. So I am just going to make sure they have enough clean water and food for the night. I think I need to change her water again. So thanks for coming along, guys. This is going to do it for this video. There were some other things I wanted to get done, but it is starting to rain. So, till next time, bye guys.